Welcome to Area Studies Eastern Hemisphere, Week 11. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Just a reminder, make sure you are checking your grade tab and looking for comments from me on your assignments. And as always, if you have any questions, my email or phone number are right here. If you're turning in late work, please make sure you're using the late work form. All right, this week, I would like you to look over the vocab words and take the vocab matching quiz, and then watch the globalization videos and submit your Cornell notes. On Tuesday, watch the How to Analyze Political Cartoon video and take notes so that you can use them for the quiz, and then take the quiz about the video. On Wednesday, if you are coming to campus, you will be taking your first year CMAS tests, and everyone else, you can continue working. On Thursday, do your post in the discussion. On Friday, return to the discussion and respond to two classmates. All right, so let's see what that looks like. Do that by clicking on Materials and going to Course Content, Unit 4. The second week 10. All right, so more vocabs for Unit 4. So look over the words and make connections by looking at the pictures provided for you. And then move on to the next thing, which is the quiz. Then watch the globalization videos. It's a two-part video. One of them was too long to post in here because I edited it. There was some stuff that didn't really matter for what we're learning. So what you need to do is watch globalization number 1 and then click either this link or this link for globalization number 2. While you are watching those videos, please use the Cornell note method to take notes. Remember, your key points are 1 or 2 word phrases. The note section is where the detail is. And then you need a summary of a 5-sentence minimum for both videos. That means 10 sentences plus the other stuff. After you're done watching the videos, there is a video on how to analyze political cartoons. It's a funny Calvin and Hobbes comic. Lighthearted Calvin and Hobbes by Bill Watterson is fun to read and often makes us think a bit when we read it. Though you are more likely to find the antics of the boy and his friend in the funny pages than in the political pages, you can evaluate what they say in a similar way to political cartoons. Political cartoons are vivid primary sources that offer intriguing and entertaining insights into the public mood, the underlying cultural assumption of an age, and attitudes towards key events or trends of the times. Since the 18th century, political cartoons have offered a highly useful window into the past. Just about every school history textbook now has its quota of political cartoons. Yet some studies reveal that substantial percentages of adults fail to understand the political cartoons in their daily newspaper. So we're going to look at a few sources that help us explain how to analyze a political cartoon. Get some paper and be ready to pause the video. Around 4 minutes, you will need to write down the list of questions. You will use that list to help you answer the questions in the quiz as follows. So watch this video, pause it at 4 minutes, and start taking notes. This quiz will be resumable, so you can look back as many times as you need to. But again, I have it here for you in case you need help. I've also given you 5 attempts for this quiz instead of 3. After you think you understand how to analyze a political cartoon, I have 2 cartoons by Dr. Seuss for you to analyze in the discussion, since Dr. Seuss's birthday was this month. Right, so what you need to do is look back at the questions from the video quiz and quiz from earlier this week, and you need to answer them for these. So if you can't read this, it says, what this country needs is a good mental insecticide. And then here it says, gracious, what was that in my head? And here it's a little bug with an arrow that's pointing that says, racial prejudice bug. And so think about who this is and what all this stuff represents. And I want you to answer those questions. And then over here, this one up here, it reads, listen, maestro, if you want to get real harmony, use the black keys as well as the white keys. And then other words that you can see here, it says black labor, white labor, and war industry. So what is this author trying to convey, or what is Dr. Seuss trying to convey in these political cartoons? Then make sure your summaries are well written and thoughtful. Your post should be at least 5 sentences and answer all of the questions. Then you need to respond to 2 classmates. Replies should be 3 sentences each. You will need to submit before you can see what other people wrote. That should be it for this week. If you have any questions, please let me know. The earlier the better. And if you're coming to campus on Wednesday, I'll see you then. Have a great week.